Two big boys in a tiny studio, teaching you and me about everything they know. To me sound a meltdown. It's the meltdown. Time for the meltdown. Coming for the meltdown. Let's start the show.
We are happy to have you here on the Meltdown as we are live with a Meltdown arcade today. You may be asking yourself, hey, Tim, why no triple threat trivia today? Well, most of our competitors are out with sickness. We had a huge matchup scheduled for today and have had to postpone it because there must be a bug going around. It's not a trivia bug. It's something much worse than that. Tyler, only you and I have survived. And I'm happy to be here alongside you. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing well. I was prepared for trivia, much like Brian Pavlik. I studied. I was ready to be the helpful aide. And then Mr. Lunsford texted us yesterday saying he was not feeling well and would not be able to make it in. And then also your brother-in-law, Jeff, not feeling that great as well.
That is correct. And it was Burnin' Moman's daughter's birthday today as well. And when I called him and said we have too many sicknesses and too many people are out, he said, oh, thank goodness this gets me off the hook of having a conflict. So It just wasn't in the cards, and it all sort of crashed down over the past 15 hours or so, 20 hours or so. And so we have gone instead into a Meltdown arcade and an Ask Us Anything because we are the only two souls remaining here on the Meltdown today. So we appreciate you bearing with us, and we hope to get back to Triple Threat Trivia next week. We do want to thank, once again, the team at Blakely's that sponsors Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia. At Blakely's Bouquets, they craft both traditional and contemporary bouquets with plenty of room for customization and uniqueness. On top of everyday arrangements, they also offer same-day flower delivery here in the Birmingham area. Across central Alabama. They also do large event work for weddings and make sure you're provided with that floral support during funerals. If you're looking for flowers here in the Birmingham area, then Blakely's Bouquets is your best choice. Visit the team that we trust here at the Meltdown at blakeleysbouquets.com. Appreciate once again everyone who was here, excited for trivia, everybody that put on their knowledge cap and was getting ready to compete. I know Brian Pavlik takes it very seriously every Wednesday. I actually, as a soccer coach now, had my very first soccer practice last night. It went really well. Thank you for everyone who sent text messages. I know I called Tyler immediately after it was done and gave him a recap. And Tyler was basically like, it's not between the hours of 2 and 3:30. Why are you talking to me? And you know what? I was just excited to talk with my friend. And I did realize that, we have a different rapport during the Meltdown than maybe we do after business hours.
I was driving. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I got the sense that you wanted no recap at all until today. Well, you're going to get another one. I had someone looking over at the field the entire time while we were practicing and came running up to me after the practice and said, Tim. And I was like, hey. And I was like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong during practice? And they said they were a huge fan of Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia. They saw our trivia contest that we had at Culver's. Once again, we are in the Culver studio here, but a week ago, it feels like it was just yesterday, but a week ago we were at Culver's. They're off of 119, and it was a great time. We appreciate Joe and the entire team hosting us out there. And he said he watched the show and loved it, and he got every single trivia question right. And his name was Tim as well. So unless he was just trolling me, he was a big Meltdonian, and we appreciate him making contact here with the show. And we appreciate all those who showed up for trivia today. I guess you guys may have to play trivia within the chat, like ask some trivia questions. We can answer them. The chat can answer them, and we can just have sort of a free-for-all. But it isn't Ask Us Anything. Tyler, if you've seen anything in the chat that is something that we need to answer immediately, please let me know. But we'll be monitoring that.
I did see a couple questions. Brian Pavlik asks, what's the team name? And Goose asks, or was it Goose? Yes, it was. First question, Battle Royale on the show, who's the last man standing?
Battle Royale on the show, who's the last man standing? It's definitely, and by the way, he asked who's the last main standing, so I don't know if that means who's got the best hair or who would, win in a fight. I feel pretty confident in my chances
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident because all I would have to do is back Tyler into a corner and he'd knock over something and it would crush him to death in the studio. And that would be the way that I would win there. Fatality. So if we were to fight, I feel pretty confident about my chances, especially since John Lunsford is a little under the weather. We have, you said Brian Pavlik. What's the team name?
Yes.
We're the Stingers.
The Stingers. All
the
right.
Stingers, gold and black. And I've got a good team. I like my team very much. And we were focused yesterday. And I had name tags for everybody so everybody can learn each other's names because you can't become a team. You can't communicate properly without knowing everybody's name.
That's true. One little popular get to know each other game that people play at soccer is like you pass it to somebody, like you have people in a square or whatever. You pass it across and you say your name to that person, or you say the other person's name.
That's exactly how I started off practice, Tyler.
Hey, that's a good deal. That's
we were
a good drill.
In the circle at the halfway point of the pitch, and I'm trying so hard to get terms right. And every time they would kick, they had to say the other person's name that they were kicking to, so it was a lot of fun. So I guess I am, Smuff says, Crow-style Sting or Neon early 90s Stinger. I've offered Brian Pavlik a side hustle of dressing up as Surfboard Sting to come out there and rally the troops at some point. And surprisingly, he was very interested in that gig. It pays $0, but it will win over the hearts and minds of these kids forever, and he was considering it, so we're looking forward to that.
I thought you were going to say you offered him to dress up as the Crow Sting for tomorrow, since The Crow opens tomorrow night, and it's the biggest movie of the year.
The Crow does open tomorrow night. I'm going to try to go see it Friday before I come in because John and I have a obligation there with Thompson High School football that kicks off on Thursday night, so I'm not going to be able to see the new movie on Thursday night, so I'm going to try to see it Friday so that way we can have a Crow review. I'm weirdly looking forward to it. I mean, I really am. I don't know if there's a Rotten Tomatoes score with it yet. Haven't looked.
I don't want to look. I just want to go in completely blind.
The only reviews I've seen so far for anything lately have been Megalopolis.
Oh, what's that sitting at?
This is... You ready for some of the Megalopolis first reviews here?
I did see AMC would be screening it in September.
They haven't been great. Megalopolis.
Oh no,
it hasn't been great, and
so Coppola shouldn't have spent like $400 million on it, is what you're saying?
I think it's a huge gamble, and I think that it's going to be an epic train wreck to watch later on this year. Like if we thought Madam Web was really bad, and we thought, and we thought Borderlands was really bad, and I'm not talking about necessarily quality of film. I'm talking about just the fact that they became huge punchlines. The huge punchline for this year's Oscars may be Megalopolis when it's all said and done, because I think it's going to be an epic failure business-wise, and I think it's going to potentially be an epic creative failure, and it's going to go for some big things, and it's going to miss playing to potentially a lot of empty theaters. So we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's the hit of the century, and I'm totally discounting it.
I mean, this is Coppola's swan song, so I imagine, he's been trying to get this made for decades now. I imagine he's just so much of a perfectionist that it will never be ready to him.
Yeah.
But it also might have the just too much polish on it, just too many things going on with the film to really hit with an audience. That's my worry.
It really does look like Beau is Afraid mixed with a ritzy cologne ad, and I don't know how that's going to work. And I just feel like it's got some Beau is Afraid in it. And that movie was not very good. Okay, we have everybody activated here in the chat. Everyone is looking for trivia today. Once again, no trivia today, but we will postpone that. A big championship match coming up next week once everybody's healthy, and I promise it's going to deliver. But we have listened to the audience, and the audience has been clamoring for weeks now for us to maybe take a break from some college football, maybe take a break from some EAFC 24, maybe take a little bit of a break from the pigskin, which it may be just a slight break, and get back to Tyler's Lobster Adventure, and that is what we're doing today. And Tyler, I think it's time to unveil that you are still stuck in the shallows.
I am still stuck there, Tim. I was doing very well today before we started recording, and then you just had to say something. You had to comment on it. Why'd you do that? I had to go looking for my microplastics for like 15 minutes.
Tyler was dominant. He was very much Bane first 2 acts of the movie, and then I said something about how well he was doing, and next thing you know, he starts getting absolutely murdered. Can we get a little game audio for everybody who's listening?
Bad.
No, you're good. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, you almost killed me again, Tim.
I did not want to do that. Tyler's Lobster Adventure.
Oh, too early. Got him.
Can you please yell "got him" every time you land a kill shot?
I will, because from what you told me, you got pretty good at soccer practice.
John says you got to turn it on in OBS too. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
but it sounds important. Watch out! Don't get murdered while you're just sort of hanging around. There's a lot of things that want to kill you, Tyler.
Oh, hang on, John's
doing things.
John's remote controlling my his computer rather.
Good for him. You just focus on being the best lobster you can be, even though it's definitely a crab, right? Are you definitely a crab?
Yeah, I believe I'm a crab.
To me, you're
just
a lobster.
without a shell.
To me, it looks like you could break out in a song at any point with some red-headed mermaid. Oh. All right, now the point of this game is quite simple, actually. The game itself is not simple, but the goal is to survive all the threats of the ocean.
All right, what do I do with those forks? I've gotten a lot of those.
I don't know, recycle them maybe? Elliot says, "What is this game?" It's called
Another Crab's Treasure.
Another Crab's Treasure. We call it Tyler's Lobster Adventure. But don't search Tyler's Lobster Adventure in your game store.
All right, I need to find a place to trade in my loot.
We are getting some of your questions here since it is an Ask Us Anything. We have Goose that says, "How did the show come about, since we will never get the TNR backstory?" Goose, I don't want to sort of be lazy with the way I answer this question, but there is an actual Meltdown documentary. If you go to the Triple Threat Trivia playlist, there's a history of the Trivia League and also a history of our show that John Lunsford did with full location set documentary style footage that he provided narration on, and he told the whole story of the history of the Meltdown, which is a very complicated history. And I feel like the only way to do it justice is for you to be our 501st view on that documentary and go check it out. Daniel says the cocktail fork is a nice touch.
It is.
We have Samuel wanting to talk with Lunsford about World of Warcraft. They can do that.
Oh, thanks for getting the music back for us, John. I appreciate that.
Hunter says the boss music for one of the fights in this game goes crazy, like it's absolutely absurd. Well, we'll never see it because we can't make it past the shallows. In the shallows, shallow.
Well, right now I'm trying to find that shell where you can trade stuff in at, because I've got like all these little bread ties, and it says you can trade them in for 250 microplastics a piece, and found out that microplastics is the currency that you use in this game to level up and stuff.
Nice. We have Jeff who says, "How about calling it Lionel's Lobster Adventure?" I believe you prefer Tyler's Lobster Adventure. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Smuff says, "Better use that kelp pod." Goose, you will enjoy the documentary, I promise. Jeff, who's surviving his illness in the chat here, says this game has cool spot from Super NES and Genesis vibes, but in 3D. It does have an old school sort of vibe to it. Like, it's got, I guess, maybe more of an N64 visual approach, but a Super Nintendo vibe. So, I'm with you on that. Pavlik says the documentary was Luntz's Bohemian Rhapsody. Lunsford is excited to be home Friday, where he'll be playing World of Warcraft all weekend. Elliot asked if anybody's played the Starfield update.
I don't play Starfield.
Have not either. Hunter says the Indiana Jones game is coming to PS5 in the spring. Let's hope it's better than the last movie. That guy, again, have y'all heard the Polluted Platoon remix on TikTok? It's from the boss level. It's a banger. We have not.
I have not. I don't have TikTok.
We're not on TikTok, and as mentioned, we are going to eventually make it to a boss battle.
At some point.
Big plastic shovel, which you would think wouldn't be weighted to the point where it would fall all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, but I won't argue with the developers and their choices that they made.
Oh, what's this snail guy doing? Goose asked, what's the next tattoo I want or have planned? I'd like to get a little tribute tattoo for my dog. I lost her about a year ago, and I'd still really miss her, so I'd like to have a little tribute to her.
Well, that would be really nice. I feel like such a jackass when you're so honest and grounded and sentimental, and I'm over here singing The Shallows. You know, so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I've not been reading any of the dialogue.
Please don't.
Something about taxes.
Charles says, have you thought about playing something like Gears, Halo, Call of Duty, etc.? Yes, we have thought about that.
Oh, he turned on me. All right, come here. Come here.
A lot of the problems that we've had with that, Charles, that idea is that in order for us all to play, good for you. In order for us all to play those games, we'd have to be on separate devices and systems and TVs and monitors and all that. So we could let one person play while we root them on, and that is a consideration. Smuff says, I bought the RoboCop game a couple weeks ago since it was on a pretty solid sale, and I loved those movies growing up. How is that game, Smuff? I've heard good things. RoboCop fans seem to be pretty happy with it. Nick says, well, now I'm glad no trivia today. I forgot I had a meeting in 15 minutes. I was worried, Nick, that you were going to say you were sick as well and you wouldn't be able to watch it. But we had full intention 24 hours ago to go through with trivia today, and it just wasn't in the cards because you got to have the proper competitors and the champion himself in order to be able to make this work, and it just seems like all those schedules fell apart. Boomer was the only one that was like 1,000% in.
Yeah, John, we should do some split screen games. I'd like to run some old Zombies maps or Halo, whatever. 'Cause they got the Master Chief collection. We could do some old Halo 2 maps. Hopefully I don't struggle too much now I upgraded my attack again. I don't think I want to fight that guy. Oh, no, that's the guy with the bike lock.
No, no.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
You gotta fight that guy eventually, right?
I gotta level up some more. I mean, I'd like to have a shell for defense. That dude will wreck me.
Am I correct that you have not died yet on stream?
Shut up.
I'm not saying that to jinx you. I'm just...
I don't
That's
care
a
what
compliment.
your intentions are.
It's a compliment.
I don't want to speak that into existence.
Okay. Look at you.
Oh, too early.
You're like Rey from Star Wars. You're a quick learner. Let's see here. Samuel says, I just lost my third PS5 controller due to left stick drift. If I start a class action lawsuit, will anyone else join me? A lot of people talk about next-gen gaming and why it sucks from the hardware perspective and why it sucks from the software perspective. And even though controllers are a part of hardware, you don't hear enough complaints about some of the controller issues. Because I've had that happen too, where I've lost controllers to drift, and it is just, man, it's tough shelling out another $70 for a controller. Sometimes you can find, controllers that are discounted, which is nice. And I'm talking about like legitimate controllers, not these third-party things.
Okay, I thought you were about to say, just grab the old Mad Catz controller.
No. I'm talking about like legitimate controllers. Sometimes you'll catch them on sale.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes I'll just take the plunge to have the backup because it never hurts to have another controller.
A lot of places sell used controllers, but with the issue of stick drift that we all complain about, I just feel like that is such a gamble. I feel like you could be buying an already broken controller.
So Pavlik has sent me a message saying, I think this is a perfect opportunity for y'all to showcase your movie trivia skills. I have some song titles from movies I could ask you and Tyler. No triple threat rules, just straight up, what is the answer for 1 point? Okay. All right, Pavlik.
Let's run it.
Let's play your wicked game, Jigsaw. Let's go. We have Goose saying, since it's an arcade game, what video game do you want to see adapted to a movie or series that hasn't been? For the longest time, I thought Legend of Zelda was just a good fit. It is actually being adapted now, so I feel like that's a cop-out answer to go that route. So what video game series would I like to see adapted to film? This is a weird one. I'm going to go with it. Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem would absolutely work.
Duke Nukem.
Well, actually, the Borderlands flopping makes me worry a bit.
I mean, it depends on who you cast in the lead role.
For sure.
Like, I don't know who the perfect Duke Nukem would be.
That's a good point. Yeah, who do you get to play Duke Nukem?
But I think there is a Duke Nukem out there that would probably be fantastic. But that's a weird one.
I mean, if he was still around, Roddy Piper would be an answer. I don't know.
Roddy
if he's
Piper in his prime.
Answer.
John Cena kind of already is a peacemaker. I don't think that would work to have him in that role too. I don't know. Oh, that guy again says John Cena.
Well, maybe John Cena would be a good choice.
Maybe.
Y'all both.
I think Peacemaker's too similar. It's too similar. Let's see here. Nick says, I got a new Xbox controller on sale a few weeks ago for $50. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Pavlik's working on a list of trivia paying for us, which is great.
All right. The music in this game is pretty solid, I gotta say. Also, I think Smuff in the chat said that I need to go to the castle to get a shell. So I'll just keep leveling up for now. Should I go vitality or attack?
Vitality.
Vitality?
Yeah.
All right.
That's my professional opinion.
Alrighty. Just need 500 more microplastics to level up again.
There's a lot of good Duke Nukem choices in here. I didn't realize that would start a thread of Duke
Ron
Nukem people.
Perlman, yeah,
Ron Perlman.
that'd be a good choice.
Maybe him in his heyday.
Old Duke.
If you want to see Ron Perlman in a role where he could definitely play Duke Nukem, look at Alien Resurrection. He's over the top in that movie. Absolutely over the top in Alien 4. Check it out. I don't love that movie, and I don't love his performance in that movie, but it shows me that he could play Duke Nukem if this was 1997. Let's see here. Pavlik is about to start trivia, but there was some question I need to get to. Oh, Samuel says Red Dead Redemption. We're not going to get into Red Dead Redemption, but you can watch Kevin Costner's Horizon Chapter 1 on HBO Max, or just Max, I guess. I think starting, was it last Friday or this Friday coming up? I think it's this Friday coming up. If you want to watch a Western there. Oh no, Bike Lock Guy. Well, this
I
is
did not get out of the way for that.
You gotta use your camera to work for you here, Tyler.
All right, I'm locked on now.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, too many.
No.
Ooh,
I should have picked attack, because vitality, that's gonna kill you anytime anyway.
All right. I'm glad I took your advice.
Too late now. Okay, let's see here. Pavlik says, pick a category to start, Tim and Tyler. Disney Academy Award winners, iconic scenes, the other song in movies, or instrumental. Jeez.
I don't know. You picked Tim. Oh, God. The regular crab's beating me now.
Pavlik, let's start off with Disney.
How do you get out of the way?
Smuff says, run away, Tyler. This isn't the guy you need to fight now.
All right. Yeah, I'm staying away from him.
Will we ever make it out of the shallows? Like Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
Well, the good news is all these little guys have respawned, and I can farm them for XP now.
Say that, but you're getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm rooting for you. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am. Okay, Brian says, I give you the name of a song, guess the movie, they get harder. 8 questions, 1 zippity-doo-dah.
Song of the South.
Yeah. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a.
That movie doesn't exist anymore, Pavlik. Disney has disowned it completely at this point.
Smuff was right there with us.
Number 2, You'll Be in My Heart. I don't know that one.
'Cause you'll be in my heart. I'm going to say Tarzan. I think it's Tarzan.
That feels like a Phil Collins song. Oh my gosh.
He's not telling us whether or not we're right. I guess he just assumes that we know we're right. And so, Tarzan and Phil Collins. Okay, yes.
All right.
There we go. Oh. Number 3, Let It Go. This is going to be Frozen.
Still have never seen Frozen. Oh, dang.
I believe it's... I'm trying to... Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. Number 4, Chim Chim Cheree. That is going to be Mary Poppins.
It took me a while to think of that one.
I mean, it was pretty quick, Tyler.
I mean,
give yourself some credit.
I mean, I felt like I was blanking there for a second.
Chim Chim Cheree. I never saw Mary Poppins Returns with Emily Blunt.
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Never saw it.
I've only seen the original.
Maybe
once.
I watched 10 minutes of it, but didn't go any further. Just feel like, how do you replace Julie Andrews in that role? Number 5, Remember Me. That is going to be... I know the answer.
Was that Coco?
Coco, correct. Remember Me. I feel like I'm on a Disney cruise right now. I got all this water, got some nice lobster on my plate, and I got this trivia here. Brian, Zero to Hero.
That's Hercules?
That's Hercules, yes. Good job. Tyler, you're crushing this.
I didn't know I knew as many Disney songs as I do.
Hercules is a very underrated soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's got some bangers on there. Go the Distance. I hope that's not the next one. Number 7, What's This?
Oh, that's a Nightmare Before Christmas.
What's this? What's this? I wonder if it's going to get another re-release this year. It did last year. Nightmare Before Christmas. We went to go see it.
Did you ever hear the re-release of the soundtrack where they
had
tapped
Patrick Stewart doing the opening, I believe, in that secondary soundtrack, I think.
Oh. There might be another one because there's another edition that has the lead singer from Evanescence on it and Marilyn Manson singing "This Is Halloween."
Oh, Brian has Eye to Eye on there. We've been talking about this one a lot.
Goofy movie, yeah.
Goofy movie. We've been talking about that one a lot. Sorry, Brian, I didn't see the message, but
let me talk to this guy.
the Not So Scary Halloween Party has Max Goof dressed up as Powerline, where he performs and dances to Eye throughout the park.
Says don't distract the soldiers too much.
So we aced the Disney one, 8 for 8. So I guess now we're moving on to whatever the next category is, which I think is Academy Award winners.
I just started reading the dialogue. There's
angry.
a lobster guard just grilling some soldiers. Very
This
full,
looks like-
full Metal Jacket style.
I'm seeing season 2 of House of the Dragon right now.
A little bit.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah,
we're
let's
ready.
go with the other song.
Let's go with the other song, whatever you say. I want to tell you about this. And that is The Other Way to Live with Way to Wellness. Way to Wellness partners with each patient to develop a treatment plan that's tailored to their individual needs, focusing on weight loss and reducing the health risks associated with obesity. I'm excited to begin my weight loss journey here with Way to Wellness. Went in and saw the vision of Way to Wellness. Leslie and her board-certified team have taught me how to go about reaching my goals the right way. There to answer all of my questions and hold me accountable along the way. Learn more about Way to Wellness at aplanforme.com. You're going to really enjoy how friendly their staff is and all those in-office visits that John and I have done. Obviously, Jim Dunaway is a big champion of Way to Wellness as well. Make sure you check them out once again with Way to Wellness, and make sure you tell Leslie the Meltdown sent you. All right, Tyler, time to get back to it.
All right. So Brian says in the chat he's not playing with these questions. The Disney ones were meant to be easy. Question 1:
Dancing across the USA.
Where are you at on that one, Tim? Because,
I mean, this could be any type of movie.
Yeah.
That's the thing you got to like really think about here. Dancing across the USA. I feel like if we get stumped, we should be able to ask what the big song is from the movie.
Yeah,
Brian,
that would be a good hint.
Brian, what's the big song from the movie? Dancing across
Smuff.
the USA?
I was also thinking of Vacation.
Holiday Road. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
National
wow.
Lampoon's
Okay.
Vacation. Okay.
I was thinking of a road trip.
I mean,
movie.
it's a. You have to really go through the history of cinema with this type of category, where
Yeah.
like you have to really think of everything.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I talked to the guards.
Brian says point to Tyler. What? I feel like me and you were on the exact same plane there with that. Disco Inferno. Is this Saturday Night Fever? That's all I got. Saturday Night Fever.
No, that's Brick House. I was gonna say one of the Muppet movies, but Muppets in Space I think has Brick House in it. And that's what I got it confused with.
Brian says Saturday Night Fever is correct. Let me guess, you're going to give the point to Tyler? Ugh. Gosh, I'm just getting robbed left and right. Number 3, Playing with the Boys.
Top Gun? Wasn't that the song in the volleyball scene?
Maybe. Yeah, everyone's saying Top Gun. It sounds like Brian's about to give you a point. That one you deserve.
Also, where's this vending machine you speak of, Smuff? Are we talking about Bike Lock guy? Because I ran away from him and went to the castle. Apparently some people are on an expedition for the Duchess and didn't return, so I assume I'm supposed to be looking for them.
4 is Moving Right Along.
Moving right along.
For me, it's
Muppet
tough.
Movie?
Go for it, I guess. There's going to be Muppet in here somewhere, but I feel like that would fall into Disney movies now. Moving right along. Sister Act.
The Sister Act. Not the Bike Lock guy. There's a vending machine embedded in the sand. Oh, okay.
Just find the sand, Tyler.
Oh, I found my old stuff. I'll
Get
take
it.
that. Original Muppet movie. Smuff got it too. All right. Went to go see that for the 40th anniversary re-release. Still hilarious.
So movies that could technically be considered Disney movies are now still a part of this. Got it. Oh.
Well, to be fair, he never said it wasn't
we
Disney
need a
movies.
30-minute rule segment where he lays out the rules of this completely, and then EG tries to still cheat.
Number 5, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Was that which Batman was that?
That's not in a Batman. That's not in a Batman.
I'm pretty sure that's you too, is it not? Pretty sure that was in a Batman. I could be wrong though. That guy says it's Returns.
Really? We have Batman Returns right here. I brought it in. It's sitting right here to my left.
Samuel says 100% Batman Forever. Jeff says I think it's a Batman song. So it is from a Batman movie, or at least everybody thinks it is.
So hold on.
Batman Forever.
Brian says Batman Forever.
And it was
But you
too.
get a point for that when you named Batman Returns?
I didn't say Batman Returns.
I didn't think it was in a Batman movie at all. So, I mean, I understand why I don't get the point. But that's definitely an other song. I'll give you that. Kiss from a Rose is all anybody remembers from Batman Forever.
That had that was the Jim Carrey one.
Thank you, Brian. King of Wishful Thinking.
Oh,
I
I don't know that one.
don't know. That's what I should be called. That should be my title, the King of Wishful Thinking.
How does that one go? What's the big song in that movie, Brian?
My early guess is Coming to America. I know that's not right, but that sounds like it could be. Main song, Pretty Woman. Was it from the movie
Pretty Woman? John said he watched it the other night. His wife had it on.
You notice how John is always walking in on things that she's watching that he would never watch, but I just happened to watch it. I don't know. I'm
happened to see enough of it to put it on my letterbox.
I'm convinced.
But, I just walked in.
John went home, he put on a robe, got some ice cream, and he watched Pretty Woman, and he's not man enough to admit it. Number 7, The Lonely Goat Herd.
What?
The Men Who Stare at Goats? I don't know.
I'm going to need the big song for
The Lonely Goat
whatever
Herd.
movie The Lonely Goat Herd is in.
I was forced to watch Pretty Woman in a college class. We had a test on it.
Really? What class?
Oh, it was like human emotion or something. I don't know. It was something crazy. But she was just obsessed with Pretty Woman, and I didn't realize how seriously she took that movie. And then we get a pop quiz on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, Brian said the main song was Sound of Music. It is from The Sound of Music.
Got it.
Yeah. Never care to see that again, I'll tell you that.
It's a Von Trapp. That was my Akbar making a Sound of Music joke. Did you like it?
It needs some work.
Okay. I've never been able to use it until this point.
You know what? If you had it ready for
I had it ready for all these years.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll give it to you then.
Thank
because
you.
I don't know what other context you'd use that in.
Thank you, Tyler. It's the nicest thing you've said to me ever.
Brian says, final one for this round. She's like the wind. And everybody in the chat already put Dirty Dancing, so I'm gonna go with them.
Let me guess. Tyler gets 2 points for that because he read the chat's answer. Thank you, Brian. It's just a 2-point win.
Huh. Maybe it's this way. Brian's got faith in you. He says you'll get it. You'll get this round with the Academy Awards.
I have zero faith in myself with this category, but I will give it a shot.
Oh, I don't either. That's why I always pass it in triple threat trivia.
John, has Tyler actually done anything yet in this game today? Technically, no.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by doing something. I'm level 4 now, if that means
But
anything.
eventually, you got to take on Bike Lock Guy and win, right?
Well, I don't know. Smuff told me to look for a vending machine in the sand, so that's what I've been doing.
The entire ocean floor is a tough place to search.
It is, but you know, that's why I just got to search the shalalallos. Oh, dang it.
In the shallow, shallows. From A Star Is Born, by the way. There you go, Brian. Oh, Over the Rainbow. Yeah, that's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Boom, point. Give me the point. See, I thought we were working as a team in the Disney category. And then all of a sudden it became me versus you in the other song category. So now I've got to go.
Wrong.
Now I got to go for the kill in the Academy Awards one, Tyler. I'm just going to start yelling it out.
John says, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Tyler, probably.
You see, I've earned 2 points already because shallow was his number 6 question. So I've earned 2 points just by guessing. This is amazing. The turnaround. Comeback player of the year. So Smuff says the guards at the castle tell you to head east and you'll run into the vending machine.
Oh, okay.
Brian, up where we belong.
What?
Up where we belong.
Oh, there it is. There's the vending machine.
Gosh, I have no idea right now. Thinking. Up where we belong. Jeez.
Close off, lawbreaker!
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted. By its strength alone do we rise above the beasts.
I'm really sorry. I'll go to the back of the line, okay?
You should be so lucky. I'll have your head like
I'm
I have these
sweating
other
watching this.
worthless lawbreakers. creatures.
I'm sweating playing this.
This is your first chance to win a boss fight. Come on, Tyler. Brian,
Why is
pause
it
the
locking
game.
on over there?
Brian, pause the game.
Yeah, we're pausing trivia right
Pause.
now.
You gotta win this. It's coming in fierce. Figure out his motions. Oh gosh.
What you got? What you got?
Giant toothpick, it looks like. Maybe that's a Capri Sun straw. Come on, come on.
Ooh, I gotta get away from that wall.
Oh, no.
Oh, that.
Hey, that's why we went Vitality, my friend.
Oh,
That's also why we went Vitality.
get away!
Got to attack
I
at some
cannot.
point.
I can't get away, Tim. I've got to get away from him first.
Destined for the grave.
Oh, gosh.
This game is ridiculous.
Is it going to say the Shallows again?
I don't know. I hope not. I lost all my. There's all my stuff.
Junk recover!
do it.
Junk recover!
Should I go? Okay, so I have enough to level up one more time. Should I go and level up again before fighting that guy?
Yes.
All right. Let's.
Man.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was thinking it'd be like he attacked 3-ish times, and then there would be like the big attack where I can kind of sneak up on him afterwards.
I am going to be transparent here.
Yeah.
There is no game that the audience has wanted to see more be replayed than Tyler's Lobster Adventure. And we're making dreams come true today. The only problem is I worry we're going to be at the same phase of the game every time we play this game. I'm concerned about that, Tyler, legitimately.
Well,
Because that's how difficult the game is.
yeah, not to mention I usually only play it for about 30 minutes at a time.
Well, now you just got to start putting in weekends up here.
Eh,
This has to be your life
you
now.
gonna negotiate a raise for that?
I will work on that as your
Oh
representative.
my god! Get away from me! Get away! Munch on that real quick. Oh my god, these crabs are after me today.
Haven't heard that phrase since college.
You. Alright, Jim.
Why did you call me Jim? That's
You know exactly.
even Jim doesn't want to be called Jim. That's like you went somewhere there, Tyler. You just tried to hurt me. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to motivate.
It was an awkward, dirty comment. It was out of place, so it fit.
There was a buffet of crab ragoon one time in college. This is what happens when everybody gets sick, Tyler. It's just me and you. Zombie apocalypse is happening.
Hunter says I need a Courtney Morgan in my corner. He must be a really good hype man. He gets what? What was his salary up to now? All right. He did get a raise, though. Forget the exact number. Oh my gosh, this crab is beating me. Okay, so sometimes I can kind of stagger them, and then sometimes you can't, and they just continue through with, like, their big power hit. 825K. Thank you, Small. I wanted to say 325 for a second, but then I thought that's not really worth headlines. Not worth the headlines it made. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get away. Get away from me. Get away from me. Leave me alone. I don't want to see you again.
Next time you
Stop
level up,
following me.
you should upgrade your runaway ability.
Unfortunately, that is not one of them.
Oh.
There's a crab in the way of that. Oh! He almost got me.
All right. We can unpause the game, Brian. You can throw another one at us.
Yeah.
Things have calmed down a little bit.
Smuff says Courtney Morgan got a raise of $3.25. All right, raindrops keep falling on my head.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. So, I could technically say Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that was in Spider-Man 2.
But it's paying respects to a movie that came before it. Raindrops keep falling on my hair. What was the movie that it was in before? It's not Singing in the Rain. I want to say it's like The Graduate or something like that.
Ooh. Got him.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is the correct answer. Good gosh. When I saw Smuff put it, I was like, that's definitely it. That's frustrating.
Never seen that.
Spider-Man 2, I feel like, should be worth half a point.
Yeah. Smuff, you are correct. All songs in The Graduate are Simon and Garfunkel.
So maybe I should lose half a point. That one was hard one. Number 4, Lose Yourself. This is 8 Mile.
Yeah, what other movie was that in? But I mean, the category was the other song. This was not the other song.
No, we moved on to Academy Awards.
Oh, my bad.
You already won the other song ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was definitely 8 Mile then. Eminem was actually not at the award ceremony when it won. He was at home watching cartoons with his daughter. Didn't think he would win.
What am I up? Like 5.5 to none? I mean, is this a TKO category?
I'm preoccupied here.
Tyler, what is a movie you looked really forward to seeing, and then when you saw it, you were like, oh no, this is really bad?
Oh, a movie
You ever had one of those in your life?
I mean, nothing beyond. Well, I was looking forward to Batman v Superman, and Justice League. I really wanted DCEU to succeed, and it didn't, of course. Other than that, there was a movie called Crimson Peak.
By the way, the next one is It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Is that going to be...
Yeah, that's 3-6 Mafia, I think.
What movie would that be from, though?
Oh.
I know, Office Space.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. Yes. When they yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. It gets parodied in Family Guy when they destroy the vinyl copy of Surfin' Bird. Oh, no. It's Hustle and Flow. Smuff says the song we were thinking of is Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangsta.
Oh, gosh, that is right. It sounded so similar.
Oh, did I just die?
Tyler, what happened? Watching the replay here.
I wasn't paying attention to my health bar, and now I really need to find my stuff because I've got about 2 levels worth of microplastic in there, and I don't know how to get back to it.
Number 7, what was I made for? Barbie. Whew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Walk-off win right there. Remember when Russell didn't know who played Ken in that movie?
I do.
That was fun. He still won that trivia contest, though.
Yep.
Final one, my heart will go on. Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Man.
Check the map. There's a map in this game? Oh, what do you know?
It only took 3 playthroughs to get to this point where the map is now a thing.
So, where am I at?
Slacktide.
I guess I'm in. Oh, I must be in the caves. Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up, Brian. John hates any game I can win.
Where was I when I died, though? Somewhere in the center? Or was I over towards the east side of the map?
Where did I die before? Look at this map. Oh.
Man, it'd be really nice if there was, like, any kind of interactive icons in the map. Can't set a waypoint. There's no HUD. There's no nothing.
You got a compass?
Where do you see it? Oh, my
Compass
gosh.
up there, and it's also got some sort of
I assume
icon.
Yeah.
So at least you got that.
Gotta lean real forward to see it, though.
That's true. It is blocked in the studio. Who knows what kind of...
So sorry to anybody who's been watching screaming. It's right there. It's right there. Just look at the corner of the screen. I actually can't look at the corner of the screen right now. All right. Wow, this is so much easier now. I have a general direction. There it is. Wow. Oh my God. Tim, there's my stuff.
Okay. I mean, I'm not as exhilarated by you dying and finding your belongings when you get brought back to life, but I'm glad that you find joy in that.
Well, it's nice to not be wandering in the game.
That's true. John says you got to beat the sheriff, Tyler. Which I guess is the one with the Capri Sun straw.
All right, now I need to go back, I guess back west towards the caves. That's the castle. Shoot. Where am I?
So I can go ahead and confirm we got Meltdown Arcade and Ask Us Anything again tomorrow. And the game is going to be Madden because we're going to welcome in Reed Taylor to the arena. He wants to play some Madden. So that will be happening tomorrow.
Smuff, you're not wrong. This is a Souls-like game.
Pavlik, can you save your 2 rounds
Except
for tomorrow?
I don't even have the ability to parry in this. South, Tyler. Okay. Need to go south if I'm looking for an upgrade.
So Smuff is currently walking to the bus stop so that way he can meet his child after a day of learning. And he's... like, you're laughing because you're envisioning him on this walk, giving you helpful aids, telling you where to go to fight animated fish.
I
Love
appreciate it.
That's the world we live in 2024. You explain this to a caveman, they're going to have no idea. They're going to have zero idea. They're going to know what kind of car insurance you should have probably, but they're not going to know
Imagine what
anything about this.
people in the Victorian era would say.
I don't know what they would say. They wouldn't be able
Exactly.
to wrap their head around this
Exactly.
witchcraft. One day you will be able to compute a tiny little crab man with a olive fork, which I'm sure there's some snobby person that had some fancy wedding that's going to tell me exactly what kind of fork that is. I don't care. It's an olive fork in my life.
That'd be real useful for an olive.
I think it's an olive fork. I don't know what else you could use that thing for effectively. But I'm sure I had the weirdest course. I keep bringing up my college days, but so I think it was anthropology class or something where they showed us Pretty Woman. But I had a broadcast class where they taught us how to eat at proper dining functions, like as if we were going to the White House Correspondents' Dinner or something.
Yeah.
And we had to take a course on how to eat.
Like salad fork on the
Correct.
left type
Correct.
stuff. Yeah. That's wild.
And I've yet to be able to really utilize that in my career. And instead, I'm chomping down Culvers, which I love, watching you play as this tiny little crustacean going around trying to kill other crustaceans. So they didn't teach us that in school.
I just want to know, like, if you were in one of those situations where you're supposed to be eating in that certain way, how much would that actually hurt the situation if the person you're meeting sees you with, like, your salad fork on the right or something?
I know.
Like, does that actually affect it, or do they not even notice?
I don't know. Standards have fallen so low today. If you're just using a fork, I think you get credit.
Hunter says it's an oyster fork, not an olive fork.
It's an olive fork.
You could definitely. I have definitely used it for some oysters.
Don't.
I have
Shuck
skewered
oysters.
I have skewered several oysters with one of those forks and placed them on a
That is
saltine.
an olive fork and an olive fork only. It really does amaze me how stupidly entertaining all of this is. Like,
John thanking the Phoenicians for Lionel's Lobster Adventure.
Pavlik hit that first with Spaceship Earth at Disney. One of my favorite rides, by the way, one of my absolute favorite Disney rides is at Epcot. Takes you up the big giant ball. I'm sure you've done that one before, Tyler.
I've never been to Epcot.
Never been to Epcot. Well, I'm going to assume you have not done that one then.
Via wise assumptions.
You would not enjoy the ride. I think if I was to take you on there, I would hype it up too much, and you would get on it and go, that was it? Dame Judi Dench telling me about the Phoenicians? I'd be like, yeah, it was great, wasn't it? We went to Steve Jobs' house. Saw his garage.
Phoenicians
these days.
were real big for their purple dye. Did they go into the process of dye making on Spaceship Earth? Did Dame Judi Dench ever tell you about the Phoenician purple dye?
I don't think that we get to that part of the course, but I learned more in Spaceship Earth than I learned in a lot of my college classes. Is it just me or you?
Oh,
are you
thank
running-
you, Smuff. Oh, led me right back to the show.
Are you sure you are going the right way?
Yeah, well, the right way to do what I wanted to do.
Oh. What are the other two options? Not vitality, but decreases the damage your shell takes and improves resistance to status effects. Okay, what's the other one? Enhances damage of
Umami-based attacks.
Yeah, no, I think just regular attack is the way to go.
All right, I can dump 2 into there.
Yeah, I'd go that route.
Alrighty. Oh, I hit no. Yes. All right.
Yeah, well, he's excited to die.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got.
He was like one of the cadets and Spaceship Troopers there.
Thought it was a Starship Trooper.
Starship Troopers, that is correct. In the shallow
Shalalallows.
shallows. Starship Troopers is correct. Spaceship Troopers is the prequel.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, Tyler!
I
First
missed.
thing you see,
I missed. I just missed. That's all that was.
Got to go to Rotten Tomatoes and see if there's a crow score yet.
Brian wants to talk about how much of a stranglehold the posters at Spencer had on everyone as teenagers as we slyly worked our way to the, quote, back of the store. That relatable for you, Tim?
It is not. I'm an upstanding citizen. I don't frequent those corners of life. Jim Dunaway does, however.
Oh yeah, he was gave it away as a Christmas present.
Yeah,
from what I hear.
we had a Dirty Santa poker game, and he took that literally.
Yeah.
Dirty Santa's just about stealing gifts. It's not about like X-rated items, and Dunaway didn't get the memo. It still haunts me to this day. The things that he brought sends a shiver down my spine. talking about Rotten Tomatoes. No Crow score yet on Rotten Tomatoes. That's not a great sign so far. A day from release. But if your teeth happen to be rotten, go visit my friends over at Alabama Dental Associates. They'll get you back on track, providing specialized care. You just focus on your lobster adventure. Don't worry. You don't have to go this route. Okay. They provide specialized care in both general and cosmetic dentistry. While they are well-trained in the latest techniques and use state-of-the-art equipment, they never forget their number one priority, which is friendly, personalized care for their patients. You hear me talking about Dr. Jeff and Dr. Brian? Well, now, officially, a new hire. Got this information today. Dr. Nolan. I heard him with the patient next to me when I was in there earlier this week. Dr. Nolan has officially joined the team. The Pensacola, Florida native graduated in 2024 from the UAB School of Dentistry. Go Blazers. In the top 10% of his class. Super nice guy that does so much to add to the community. My parents were foster parents, and Dr. Nolan has a history of helping mentor foster children, which is absolutely vital for their development. At Alabama Dental Associates, they work closely together as a team, utilizing specialized training necessary to prevent, diagnose, and treat whatever your dental condition may be. They stay current on all the advancements in research treatment, so you know you're getting the most advanced dental care. Call them at 205-956-8977 or visit alabamadental.com, where they look forward to seeing you. All right, Tyler. You're about to get killed. You're about to get killed. Whew. I saved you.
Oh, I just threw him to the side.
Thanks to me.
Well, I'd say it's thanks to the 2 extra attack levels I got. that
Next
helped.
time I won't tell you you're about
But the
to get
warning
murdered.
certainly helped.
Thank you, Tyler. All I ask is for the slightest of credit.
Oh, gosh, this guy's got me in a corner.
Blink Twice is at 79%.
That's a lot higher than I thought.
That's higher than I thought it was going to be, too.
So, I've got a lot of movies to see this week, Tim.
You do.
I
think I'm not sure you're making good decisions with your life, if I'm being honest.
well, yeah.
You
But
have
it's for the good of the channel, Tim.
It is, but you have AMC A-list,
Yes.
and you have how many movies to divide up over the next 2 weeks?
Over the next 2 weeks?
Like this week and next week.
I
Like I'm talking about until...
don't know what comes out next week. That's the good thing. I don't think we've got any big releases next week.
So why would you not wait to see Alien Romulus potentially again when you have the extra A-list tier to go with?
I'm taking my little cousin to go see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, you didn't tell me that. That's
Yeah, I neglected to mention that, but
That's great.
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Do that.
I got someone else's schedule to work around. He's been really looking forward to seeing that movie. But yeah, I've got Alien Romulus tonight. Tomorrow I'll be doing The Crow. And then Friday, Sing Sing finally will be released in Birmingham. Saturday and Sunday I'll have to split up between Blink Twice and Strange Darling.
So
And then next week is a Slingshot with Casey Affleck and Frenchie from The Boys.
When are
Lawrence Fishburne.
when are you watching Vegas Vacation?
Already watched it.
Nice. You don't have to spoil your thoughts. Greatest comedy ever made? Don't tell me. Just blink twice. It's not blinking at all. Okay. That's not a good sign. We have a Vegas Vacation retro trailer reaction we're doing tomorrow, and I'm looking very forward to it because it was my pick in the bucket. A lot of people hate on Vegas Vacation. I don't understand why. I think it's funny all the way through. A lot of people get into the comparison game.
Ooh, that was a big hit. Comparison is the thief of joy, Tim.
Yes, I agree. We have Brian Pavlik, who says that he has a date with you for Terrifier 3. Is that true?
That is correct. Me and
Hold on, Brian Pavlik likes the Terrifier movies?
I assume so. He offered to go with me. Just
There's
out of
no way.
He was just like, yeah, come on, we'll go see Terrifier.
Hey,
Terrifier.
I'm about to boot whatever Brian Pavlik imposter this is in the chat. That's not the real Brian Pavlik.
I gotta watch Terrifier 2 still. I saw the first one, not seen part 2. And I gotta watch Smile 1 because we got Smile 2 coming out later this year.
I don't believe Brian Pavlik's a Terrifier fan. I'm still not buying it. Not the Brian Pavlik I know.
I could see it. It's got enough silliness, enough throwback to old properties.
You watched the first one, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna watch the second one here sometime soon.
Yep.
Second one's better than the first one. There is no question. Zero question. I don't care how much you hate the movies, love the movies, whatever. The second one's better than the first one.
All right. That's
There's
a
no doubt.
low bar to clear.
It's a low bar, but the second one is by far and away better. Oh. Music in this game is
It's great.
really good. And that's not even including my singing that I do while we play the game, which is also great. Can you tell how badly I want Tyler to love me and he refuses to open up his heart? It's just a barricade that I'm going to have to break through.
Brian says I can do all kinds of gore, not a problem. Saw is a great all series long, and Tyler's right. It's way over the top. That's funny in a way.
I'm blown away by that.
You should go see Blood and Honey.
I love the Saw series, but there's a lot of people who don't watch Saw that don't realize how like narratively satisfying that series can be at times. Like they just think about people ripping their legs off and stuff.
Which is fair. There's
I agree.
There's a lot of that.
But like John can't have an opinion on Saw X if he hasn't seen Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Jigsaw,
what
all of
about
them.
Spiral?
No, he's got to see all of them.
Yeah.
He can't have an opinion on any of them unless he watches all of them.
Spiral, the Book of Saw, I think it was called. Do I want to upgrade my vitality anymore or just dump it all into attack?
Dump it all into attack. Because if they just get hold of you anyway, you got to be evasive and you got to attack. Because if you can't knock down their health meter, you ain't got no shot.
That's a fair point. Fair point. All right. Let's just take him on. Let's do it.
Smuff says, what are the video games with the best music? Donkey Kong Country? Super Nintendo?
It's a good one.
Beautiful music in that movie. That game.
Is that Northeast?
Halo.
Shout out to Jay in the chat. Blood and Honey was pretty good for a 90s style slasher. I haven't seen anybody else mention liking that movie, so thank you very much.
I can't say anything. It's not mine. I watched the first one, and it was not good.
First one's bad.
It's not good, Tyler.
Second one's a lot better. Like, they do the thing where the first movie is a movie in the universe, starting with the sequel. Yeah, the creators of that, as weird as it is, they really do seem to want to use the increased budget to just bring all of their wacky ideas to life.
Jay says slashers are my favorite flavor of horror. Same here. I'm a big slasher fan. I saw a fan-made, and I wish I could show everybody here somehow, but a fan-made poster for Scream that I love. I absolutely love this poster. And I can't even credit who made it because I downloaded it and don't even see, but I'll see here. I got to show it to Tyler real quick and he can tell me if how awesome of a poster is this for Scream.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's a great poster.
That's fire.
It's Ghostface over Drew Barrymore's character in the movie. Well, she's got her hand on the phone and it's got Scream written in. It's great. You can't see it from back here, but gosh, it's good. I love it. It's a good alternative fan-made poster, but
Also, I agree with you, Brian. Hostel tried, not the best.
Hostel was not great.
I was not a fan.
Hostel was a wonderful hype movie. Like, I remember the electricity.
Lawbreaker!
Gosh, it felt like this.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
All
Was I
conversation
supposed to
ceases,
grab
and
a
now we root
ticket?
on Tyler. That's the way this works.
Goose said, did we circle back to his question while he was gone?
What was the question?
Yeah, what was your question, Goose? Sorry.
See.
By its strength alone do we rise above the beasts.
I'm really sorry.
Favorite movie
I'll go
poster
to the
and
back of the
why,
line, okay?
since y'all have them hanging
You
around.
can be so lucky.
Oh, okay.
I'll have your
So,
head like I have
got it,
these
Goose.
other worthless
So Lunsford did a movie poster,
lawbreakers.
Lunce's list on Monday, but we did not give ours favorite movie posters. Gosh, there's so many. I love the Jaws poster. I mean, it's iconic. I love the Batman Begins poster.
That's a good poster.
I love the 89 Batman poster that's just the logo.
Oh yeah, that's a nice looking
Gosh.
logo.
I love the Halloween poster. It's like the knives that making it look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Mm-hmm. Iconic.
The night he came out. Tyler, I like your chances here. I feel it. Doing great.
Don't say that to him. Oh, what? Get out of the way. Oh my gosh.
You're not going to be able to spam him.
I can't get out of the way. I just can't.
Smuff says use the block button. Is there a block button?
I mean, there is, but every time I've used it in the past, it didn't seem to work much, but I'll give that a whirl.
Can't hurt.
It can't hurt. I can't really do worse than I did last time.
Oh, Goose, favorite movie posters. I'm thinking of more.
Yeah, I can't think of any. Scarface is up there for me.
Scarface poster means nothing to me. Not saying that's a bad choice. Just,
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
Wait, Smuff, you can block with the shell?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted.
is there any way to skip him
No.
smack talking
Oh.
you?
There is. I just hit
Great.
it. There we go.
Just kick his tail, Tyler.
I
Show
don't
him
think
whose
he has
balls.
one, but I'll give it a whirl anyway. Okay.
Your fish food.
Okay. See, that's a potential game changer.
It could be. I don't know how to use it though, since. Oh man.
Okay.
Did that work?
It worked on your blue. Your shield went down, but your health did not.
Oh.
But you're-
Oh my God! I don't think it matters. I can't get. Ooh. Come on. Come on.
Through my blade is justice stuffed. And in turn,
Oh.
your filthy soul is destined for the drain.
I don't know what to say, Tyler. There
There
are no words.
It's just skill. I need to get good. And I've leveled up as much as I think I can.
I think nights, weekends, and holidays should do the trick.
What?
Nights, weekends, and holidays. Coming in here, becoming a master of this.
Oh, crap.
Just those
I'm
three.
sorry.
Like I
Was
said, you
supposed to-
negotiate a raise for me to do that. And,
Tyler's telegrams, it takes one Tyler's telegram, and all of a sudden you're set.
Your fish food.
Oh, I love it. Jab and move.
Oh, gosh. I couldn't get away from him there. What? What? Come on. Roll out of the way.
Your filthy soul
All right.
destined
He is
for the
rinsing
grave.
me now.
I think
I'm giving it another go.
we're giving it one more go. Yes, that was my idea too. Gonna give it one more go, Tyler. Do it for the people.
Oh, we've already been going for an hour 20. You guys have gotten an hour and a half of Tyler's Lobster Adventure.
Let's go.
Are you not entertained?
They'd be much more entertained if you win this battle.
It sure would.
This is what they want.
All right. Shut up.
Last chance.
I don't want to hear any more
Last
out
chance.
of
Let's
you.
go. Let's go.
That's what she said.
Okay, here we go.
Your fish food. Stop resisting.
Oh, okay. That's you can't get away from the attack.
Okay.
That attack, that move. Oh no! I got greedy. Get out of there!
Your filthy soul
You cannot run away in this game.
for the grave.
All right. You know what? It was a valiant effort. It's personal now, right? And are you going back in the arena one more time? You are. You are going. Tyler, will not take no for an answer. Get in the can. He wants one more shot at it.
When you get them spinning around like that, you can spam and strafe. Thank you, Smuff. I
Oh,
would
crap.
have not
I'm
achieved
sorry.
anything
Was I
in this
supposed
game
to
today
grab a ticket?
had it not been for
You think yourself
And me.
above the
And me. I've
law.
helped along too. I've been moral support, which is important. Building resiliency. Okay. Nothing. No love. Here we go. Wow.
Your fish food.
Oh.
What?
Oh. May have.
No.
It's just luring you into a trap like M. Night.
Stop resisting. No. Through my blade is justice stuck. I mean, sir.
Why wouldn't you heal?
All right. If you bet on Nephro, Captain of the Guard, you are a big winner today. I want to remind you at MyBookie.ag, you can bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Make sure you visit them. Use promo code NEXTROUND for a first-time deposit bonus. Cash out and win, or let it ride at MyBookie. Bet and play absolutely anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie, our title sponsor here on The Meltdown. Tyler, you have a lot of fans. A lot of fans in the chat. A lot of them want you to have success here in Tyler's Lobster Adventure. I know that your schedule is limited, but do you promise you're going to deliver to them in the future a boss win here on the stream?
At some point. I don't know when that's
Love it.
happening.
Come on, that's the attitude. That's the attitude to have. That's what makes me a championship level coach, and that's what makes Tyler a championship level competitor. So no trivia today other than what Brian Pavlik provided for us in the chat, but we will return with Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia. A week from today, it will be a championship match, and it will be epic, and we look forward to that. We appreciate Blakely sponsoring all of our championship bouts, all of our trivia bouts here on The Meltdown. Thank you to everybody who's participated in today's chat. We're hoping to get some of our crew back tomorrow. Hopefully they're healthy and raring to go here to close out the week. Tyler's got a lot of movies to watch this week. We've got a retro trailer reaction of Vegas Vacation coming up. Tons of content for you right here on The Meltdown. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and thank you for supporting Tyler's Lobster Adventure.